I don't know if I actually started speaking. It's got a little sidetracked there. You know? So here's the screen for me to share. So anyhow, as I was saying, this country needs me. So let's get into it. Now, in my previous campaign, I stated that I wasn't going to try to police companies just because they fire people for what they post on social media. I never said I wouldn't tax them more than so it's not actually policing, it's just saying, hey, why the hell do you care what people do off the clock? Obviously, if you're working somewhere and you're doing shit on the clock, you shouldn't be. That's totally concern. Leave that alone. That can stay. But anyhow, so yeah, what I do want to enact is, you know, putting all the, if you can say the word without getting censored. Yeah, it's spelled PEDO. Put those people in alligator dress and have them have gladiator fights. Oh, and also due to recent current events, where everybody's vilified, there's like far left and far right. Do something with them. Instead of wasting our tax dollars, trying to just fucking put them in an area, if they can't get out of, course, and just have them fucking duke it out. Major gladiator style, where we can all sit and watch. But I need your support. Once again, make this country a glorious country. Once again, like I said, the common folk can actually afford to live. You know, People can actually afford to drive their vehicles and fix them, and not pass stupid ass laws on what's needed for safety. When it comes to the stupidest shit. You know, who the fuck thought it was a brilliant idea to make sure that all vehicles have to have backup cameras and tire pressure sensors that don't even work properly half the fucking time. Now, sure, I will go with the ideology that new vehicles have one up on some older vehicles based on pollution crash tests and all that. I will go for that. Let me phrase that. I will go to automakers on that. But what I really would like to see is a basic rule. More manual transmissions often. Because I don't care. Remember, I think I am an advocate for manual transmission. And I think that it, you actually can drive you know a manual. You're qualified enough to that you should be able to drive a manual transmission. And I think that will improve your cognitive skills. I definitely want to see research done on that. Improve your cognitive skills, your mental well-being, instead of turning people into walking pharmacies. Just fucking teach them how to drive a stick. Those are much more fun to drive. But again, You know, but in the old days of where you can pick and choose what options you want. You know, even if the vehicle is already on the lot. You know, in fact, case in point, let's use Slate, the electric truck company. They're having that, and you can switch it up as you own the vehicle. That needs to come back. So enough about talk about cars because that's a whole other conversation with itself. So moving forward, like I said, it'll be insane. So you don't have to pay taxes. You know, and, ladies that want to get with me in the Oval Office, they tax exempt for life, and I seductively approve of that message. They can spread my seed and help me replicate myself. Because that is more of the future. That's what we need. More of me for the future. That hasn't as those jingles, dude. What do you think? You know, and as far as this, you know, division that we have, that's going to stop. You know, whoever, you know, you know, gun violence will seriously be dealt with. You know, this is not serious. You're not in control. This sentence, I'm just making this clear, it's going to be on a serious note. It will be dealt with. This has been my first campaign. You know, use more of the resources to deal with things like violence, criminals who have them when they shouldn't be. Those will be way more seriously dealt with. Oh, and you know, perps, they're going to be seriously dealt with way more than they are now. You know, none of this, you know, people get more trouble just for, you know, you get more trouble for dealing with a perp than the perp actually gets for his or her. That's what's up. The perp is going to get trouble, way more trouble than they can call. So, enough about that. So let's move forward. Only got a little bit of time left. Water's going to be free. You see this? You have to pay for water. Nobody should have to pay for. Like, and like where we end up as a nation that you have to pay for water. Like, water is necessary for life. Anyhow, I'm going to go with my scatterbrain mentality. Oh, yeah, and one final thought. One final thought. Keep your family close. Yeah. Blah, blah, all that corny shit. You know, this whole disowning people and division is stupid. But anyhow, I'll talk to you.